What's up, everyone? My name's Kamahl. Hello, and welcome to the first Animal Crossing video that I have ever done on this channel. I actually think it's the first Nintendo game that I've ever covered on here, but there's a good reason for it. That reason being, it's my channel and I feel like it. Now, Animal Crossing's been super popular and getting a lot of I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's really early in the morning for me. A lot of people have been playing Animal Crossing, and I thought that what I might do is just make a quick video of 5 things that I wish I knew when I started playing Animal Crossing. And let's just go ahead and start out with number 1. So the first thing that I do every single day on Animal Crossing, as soon as I get on, you see it right here, is I walk the shoreline. And this is for 2 different reasons. Number 1, ignore the fact that it's a Nintendo controller, so it's got console drift, and this is even after I've sent my controllers to Nintendo. This is post Nintendo fixing the controllers drift. So yeah, but you walk the shoreline every day, and if you do it in the morning, and I just realized this yesterday actually, you will get I realized this day 1, but you get these message bottles. Inside the bottles, you'll see, I'm assuming this is going to be an instrument. Nope, Lucky Gold Cat, I already have that. But every day when you get up, if you get up before noon, you walk the shoreline, you can get a message in a bottle that'll be a DIY recipe, and pick up all the shells. The shells sell for pretty good. And, well, who doesn't like receiving a message in a bottle? The second thing that I would suggest, and this is something that I have formed a really, really big habit of, and that is always make sure that was a complete miss, before you start cutting down trees, before you start shaking trees out, make sure that you have your net active. Now, the reason that you want to make sure that your net's active is exactly what I'm about to show you. Get your net out, you shake the tree, coin falls out, great. Shake this one, oh no, it's a wasp. So you run away holding B so you can sprint, let go of B, boom, catch the wasp. Now, I'm sure that you can just stand there and swing your net and catch it, and that would be fine. But I've learned that for me, the best way to ensure that I don't get stung and that I catch the bees, or the wasps rather, bees and wasps are different, is to run away. Now, the thing that you'll notice is if you immediately turn back the other way, you slide, you're likely to get stung. So, like I said, you sprint the other direction away from the bees, and then you let go of the B button before you stop running. Turn around so you don't do the slide thing, and then you swap them with the net. So make sure that your net's active and out and open before you shake down the trees. This can also fall in line with another tip that I would say is still just the same as this one, and that's make sure you're shaking down these trees every day. Every day you want to shake down the trees because, as you can see, you're getting wasps, you're getting wasp nests, you're also getting bells, and then you'll get cool little, hopefully one falls out, but you can get items as well. So that's really awesome. The third tip that I would really say is if you're going to be running around the island at night, and this kind of is similar to tip number 2, if you're running around the island at night, make sure that you have your net out. If your net's out when you're walking, I'm horrible at catching bugs. If your net's out while you're running around at night, you're much less likely to get bitten by a scorpion or a tarantula, I guess stung by a scorpion, but you're much more likely to be able to catch them rather than having to fumble around with trying to get your net out so that you can catch it effectively. So let's go ahead and recap the 3 that I've gone over so I can try to remember the other ones that I was going to suggest. So the first one, there's the item. The first one, once again, always walk your shoreline in the morning and then again afternoon. That was horrible. Like I said, I'm not good at catching bugs. So in the morning and then also in the afternoon, walk the shoreline to get the DIY recipes. If you're going to be cutting down trees, make sure that before you cut it down, you shake it with the net so that you can catch the bugs if they drop out. The third tip with the net is if you're going to be walking around your island at night, make sure that you keep your net out. That way you have the net. And if you see a scorpion or a tarantula, you're already ready to catch it. The next one is actually going to be about cutting trees as well. However, it's going to be a bit different. So let's go ahead and I'll shake the oranges out of this tree. I know I have my ladder active. A wasp isn't going to fall out. It's an orange tree. And let's get our axe, right? So this is a normal full axe. We're going to cut the tree. Boom. Hit it with 3 strikes. The tree falls. I get 3 pieces of wood. Now I have to wait about a week and a half to 2 weeks for this tree to grow back. If, however, I put on my flimsy axe, this is very important. This is probably one of the most important tips that you'll get in this video. You can smack the tree over and over and over again, and the tree's not going to get chopped down, which means you can come to this tree every single day and get 3 pieces of wood out of it without actually cutting the tree down and making yourself wait forever for it to, show back up again. So that's a really important thing. And then the last one, I had another one and I completely forgot what it was. James, do you remember what my 5 tips were supposed to be? Those all look correct.
You did I heard you. You did it. And the last 2 tips, shake the tree, with your net up before you cut it down.
I got that one. That was, I think, the second tip.
Yeah, and the last tip is at night, always have your net out.
I got that one as well.
Okay. What one do you think you forgot?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. So the tips I've gotten, you shake the tree with the net out. Always walk the shoreline to pick up the seashells and the DIY recipes. Only hit the trees with the flimsy axe, so you don't cut it down all the way. And
and you did the night one.
Yeah. I guess we'll do this one. This is going to be an interim one, since I can't remember what the actual 5th one's going to be. No, because you're still doing your schoolwork, baby. So when you're hitting the rocks, there's one thing to remember, and that is that these rocks are based on a timer, not on how many swings they can hit. So let's go this one, for example, first, because this is usually the one that gives me the rocks. This is the one that gives me the bells. So we'll hit this one, trying to get it sorted out. So we'll hit it one time, and then we'll come over here and we'll hit this one. So they're both just giving me rocks and stuff today, but you'll see I can smack this one probably 5, maybe 6, 7 times, and then it's going to be out. And then this one over here, it's already out. So it's based on a timer, not on how many times you can hit the actual tree itself. So remember, when you are hitting rocks, you want to start hitting the first rock, hit it as many times as you can. Remember, when you hit the rock, it's going to push you back a little bit, so you walk back to it. It's based on time, not the amount of time swung. So yeah, just a real quick TLDW at the end. Tip 1. Always, twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, walk the shoreline for the seashells because they sell really well, and get the message in the bottle, which will give you a DIY recipe. Tip 2, is going to be make sure that you have your flimsy or normal net, whatever. Make sure you have a net active before you shake down trees. So if wasps come, you can catch them. Tip number 3 is if you are walking around your island at night, make sure that you have your net out and active. So if a scorpion or a tarantula shows up, you can catch it without having to, try to bring this up, because as you may know, if this is up, the game's not paused. The game is still moving around. Everything's still happening in the game. It's just paused. You're just looking through your inventory. And the last one, or the fourth one, is if you're going to be cutting down a tree and you don't want to actually get rid of the tree, hit it with a flimsy axe so that you can get the stuff every single day. Over and over and over again, you can get the wood that you're trying to get. And the last one is when you're breaking the rocks, they are built on a timer basis rather than amount of times hit. So you want to make sure to get the rock as quickly, as many hits as you can. And I guess the bonus tip would be every day, go to the ATM. Go to the ATM in the game. That way you can get your Nook miles, and it builds up every single day that you come in here. You may have noticed it, but some people don't pay attention and they just plow through everything. 4 days in a row, 150 miles. If it's your first day, it's only 100 miles. Granted, you're likely to have a surplus of miles that you don't use. Doesn't matter. It's always good to have more currency than it is to have less. So I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you find some type of usage out of it. If so, like I said, consider liking the video. You don't have to subscribe to the channel just off of this one, because I'm likely not going to be doing a lot of Animal Crossing videos. This is just the video that I decided to make today while my son is being super annoying. I'm gonna beat him up. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the next video, and enjoy your island life.